On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Excite.
To make someone feel suddenly enthusiastic or eager.
Examples:
Excite the crowd. Excite rebellion. The news of her promotion excited her.
Brain.
The organ inside the head that is responsible for one's movement, thought, memory, and feeling.
Examples:
Basic brain function. Permanent brain damage. X-rays revealed a small tumor in his brain.
Conduct.
To organize and carry out a particular activity.
Examples:
Conduct a background check. Conduct research. Police will conduct random breath testing for drunk driving.
Beau.
A male partner or companion, especially a boyfriend or suitor, a wealthy or fashionable man who is attractive to women.
Examples:
Charming beau. Online beau. She met her handsome beau at a coffee shop in the city.
Abrupt.
Sudden and unexpected.
Examples:
Abrupt departure. Speak in an abrupt manner. The sudden, abrupt change in weather caught everyone by surprise.
Collective.
Done or shared by every member of a group of people.
Examples:
Right to collective bargaining. Collective ownership. Product development is a collective effort.
Coition.
Sexual intercourse between two people or animals.
Examples:
Coition frequency. Interrupted coition. The topic of coition was considered taboo in many cultures for centuries.
Interrupt.
To say or do something that causes someone to stop in their speech or action.
Examples:
Interrupt a call. Abruptly interrupt. Her sleep was interrupted by recurring pain.
Fundamental.
Forming an essential base or core from which everything else develops or is affected.
Examples:
Fundamental education. Fundamental rights. Human behavior has fundamental characteristics.
Closure.
The situation that a company, organization, etc. has ceased operations permanently.
Examples:
Public school closures. Closure of a road. They regretted the closure of their restaurant.
Chord.
A straight line connecting 2 points on a curve, a combination of 3 or more musical notes played or sung at the same time.
Examples:
Chord transition. His vocal cords. The pianist played a chord that filled the room with a rich, harmonious sound.
Uncertain.
Not being sure of something, not being able to choose.
Examples:
Numerous uncertain factors. Take an uncertain attitude. She was uncertain about her friend's intentions.
Horror.
Intense fear or disgust, especially at something shocking or terrifying.
Examples:
Horror movie. Horror-struck look. The stories of war crimes filled her with horror.
Depth.
The distance between the top and bottom of something, between the top surface and a distance below it.
Examples:
Depth camera. The depth of the water. The pond's depth was around 5 feet.
Evolution.
A gradual process of transformation of living things.
Examples:
Human evolution. Evolution theory. They study the evolution of the universe.
Predator.
An animal whose natural behavior is to prey on others.
Examples:
Apex predator. Sexual predators. The native South American animals were in danger because of the predator's arrival.
Evolve.
To develop gradually, or to cause the development of something or someone gradually.
Examples:
Evolve. Evolve over the past decade. Eyeless fish evolved in dark caves.
Predict.
To state beforehand that something will happen in the future, mainly based on knowledge or experience.
Examples:
Predict the future. Predict when she will arrive. It's notoriously challenging to predict birth rates.
Encode.
To convert information into a code or format suitable for storage or transmission.
Examples:
Encode data. Encode information. The software can encode and decode encrypted messages.
Bias.
A strong feeling in favor of or against one group of people, an idea, or thing, often not based on fair judgment.
Examples:
Bias against a big company. Have a bias towards socialism. She researched gender bias in politics.
Assume.
To think or accept something to be true without having proof of it, to take or begin to have power, to begin to exhibit a specific quality or appearance.
Examples:
Assume a lousy attitude to his boss. Assume an important role. The following example assumes that the capacity of each battery is the same.
Meaningless.
having no meaning, direction, or purpose.
Examples:
A meaningless endeavor. Do a meaningless task. This experiment's results are meaningless because the other conditions are not identical.
Physiological.
Relating to the normal functioning of living organisms and their organs and systems, concerning the physical or biochemical processes and activities that occur within the body.
Examples:
Physiological response. Physiological activity. The doctor explained the various physiological changes that occur during pregnancy.
Immune.
Protected against a particular disease or toxin due to the presence of specific antibodies or sensitized white blood cells.
Examples:
Immune from criminal prosecution. The cell of the immune system. The vaccination does not necessarily make you completely immune.
Deteriorate.
To become worse in quality, to decline or degenerate.
Examples:
Deteriorate at a slow pace. Deteriorate condition. The patient's health deteriorated rapidly after being diagnosed with the disease.
Creative.
Relating to or involving the use of skill and original and unusual ideas to create something.
Examples:
Creative writing. Barren of creative spirit. All the supervisor has to do is assign tasks that make his subordinates more creative.
Intelligence.
The ability to learn, comprehend, or make judgments or conclusions based on reasons.
Examples:
An intelligence test. Field of artificial intelligence. In terms of intelligence, he was head and shoulders above his classmates.
Certainty.
The state of being certain.
Examples:
Scientific certainty. Reach certainty about the theory. Through investigation, his suspicions hardened into certainty.
Moral.
Concerned with the principles of what is right and wrong, fairness, honesty, etc.
Examples:
Moral hazard. Moral burden. Ethics deals with moral conduct.
Judgment.
The ability to form valuable opinions and make reasonable decisions.
Examples:
An emotional judgment. Deliver a judgment. Her judgments are consistently rational and sensible.
Extreme.
Very great in amount or degree.
Examples:
Extreme sports. Extreme weather events. Solar gravity creates extreme pressures and temperatures.
Conservative.
Holding traditional views and values and opposed to change or innovation.
Examples:
a conservative society. Conservative about production. He always makes a conservative estimation when predicting future sales.
Liberal.
Willing to respect or allow many different types of beliefs or behavior, open-minded.
Examples:
a liberal arts college. Under liberal conditions. He is liberal in his thoughts.
Adapt.
To make fit forward change to suit a new purpose or environment.
Examples:
adapt fully to the environment. Adapt as needed. I advised him to adapt to his new surroundings.
Shift.
A slight transition in position, direction, or trend.
Examples:
Doppler shift. Major paradigm shift. Could you help me shift some furniture?
Essential.
Indispensable, fundamental.
Examples:
essential amino acid. Essential commodities of life. Trial and error is an essential part of education.
Profound.
Extremely great, sensed or experienced very strongly, displaying a high level of knowledge or comprehension.
Examples:
a profound book. The profound depths of the sea. My mother's illness had a profound impact on us all.
Perception.
A belief, opinion, or image you have based on how you regard, understand, or interpret something, the ability to see, hear, or notice something through the senses.
Examples:
keen perception. Perception of a stimulus. He is a man admired for the depth of his perception.
Awe.
A feeling of respect and wonder inspired by someone or something greatly admired.
Examples:
a feeling of awe. In awe of the situation. The awe-inspiring mountains dominate the landscape.
Lab.
A workplace for the conduct of scientific research, a laboratory.
Examples:
lab instrument. Medical lab. The Prime Minister will pay a courtesy visit to the Nobel laureate's lab.
Opportune.
Suitable or happening at a time that is suitable or convenient for a particular purpose.
Examples:
opportune occasion. An opportune remark. The phone rang at the most opportune time.
Icon.
A picture or statue of a holy person considered to be a sacred thing, a little icon on the screen of a computer or smartphone that denotes an application or a file.
Examples:
icon for young people. Television icon. Some comic book characters are considered gay icons.
Involve.
To include or affect someone or something as a necessary part of something else.
Examples:
Involve a lot of paperwork. Involve a high degree of risk. The investigation involves several government agencies and is expected to take several months.
Prefrontal.
In or about the foremost part of the frontal lobe of the brain.
Examples:
Prefrontal bone. Prefrontal region. Research shows that damage to the prefrontal cortex leads to increased aggression.
Cortex.
The outermost layer of an organ, especially the brain.
Examples:
Cortex cells. Visual cortex neuron. The cerebral cortex consists of 6 layers.
Responsible.
Answerable or accountable for something within one's power, control, or management.
Examples:
Responsible action. Responsible for customer service. She's a responsible pet owner who ensures her dog gets enough exercise and a healthy diet.
Function.
The purpose or use of an object, system, or process, a particular activity or operation that is designed to serve a specific purpose, a mathematical concept that describes a relationship between two sets of values, called the input and output sets. Verb, to operate or work in a specific way, or to perform a particular task or purpose.
Examples:
Function properly. Immune function. The brain is an incredibly complex organ that controls the body's function.
Regulate.
To control something, especially by means of rules or laws.
Examples:
Regulate blood sugar levels. Regulate our conduct. We must manage to regulate our expenditure.
Default.
To fail to fulfill an obligation or pay a debt when it is due. To fail to meet expectations or perform as required. To choose or accept a predetermined option or condition without making a deliberate selection or choice. Noun, a failure to fulfill an obligation or to meet a requirement. The preset or automatic settings that a system or program uses when the user has selected no other options.
Examples:
Default settings. Default on the mortgage. If you don't specify a different option, the computer will default to its original settings.
Interaction.
The act of connecting with someone, mainly when working, playing, or spending time with them.
Examples:
The interaction between man and his environment. Interaction among human beings. The interaction of the two groups is good for brainstorming.
Ideate.
To conceive of and develop an idea or concept in one's mind, often as part of a creative process or a problem-solving effort.
Examples:
Ideate solutions. Ideate process. The team met to ideate new marketing strategies for the upcoming product launch.
Divergent.
Different or becoming different from another or a standard, tending to move apart in different directions.
Examples:
Follow a divergent path. Wildly divergent results. The Prime Minister had to reconcile divergent opinions on controversial issues like abortion.
Daydreaming.
The act of thinking about something that you would prefer to be doing or have happened to you.
Examples:
Stimulate daydreaming. The mental process of daydreaming. I often waste a lot of time daydreaming.
Asymmetrical.
Lacking symmetry or balance, unevenly or irregularly shaped, not corresponding in terms of quantity, size, or position.
Examples:
Asymmetrical design. Asymmetrical haircut. The asymmetrical shape of the vase made it unique and exciting.
Correlate.
To have a connection or relationship in which one thing affects or depends on another.
Examples:
Correlate closely with the quality. Correlate to the size. We may frequently correlate age with the frequency of disease.
Opposed.
Being completely different from something or disagreeing strongly with something.
Examples:
Two opposed characters. Absolutely opposed to abortion. I'm strongly opposed to that plan.
Neural.
Of or relating to a nerve or the nervous system that includes the brain.
Examples:
Neural stem cells. Neural networks in AI. There was a disturbance of neural function.
Accuracy.
The state or degree of being exact or correct, the ability to perform something with proficiency and without mistake.
Examples:
Degree of accuracy. The accuracy of his compass. To assure accuracy, I recommend investing in high-quality test kits.
Maximum.
The largest or greatest amount or value attainable or attained.
Examples:
Maximum limit. The maximum speed. The maximum temperature recorded this summer was higher than average.
Demonstrate.
To display something or give an exhibition to an interested audience.
Examples:
Demonstrate a difference. Demonstrate mastery. How can you demonstrate that the Earth is a sphere?
Instance.
A particular example or single occurrence of something.
Examples:
For instance. Notable instance. These articles cite 5 instances of climate change.
Prosocial.
characterized by behavior that benefits others or society as a whole, often with little or no personal benefit or reward.
Examples:
Prosocial motives. Prosocial intervention. Volunteering at a soup kitchen is a prosocial act of kindness.
Affinity.
A natural liking or attraction to something, kinship by marriage or adoption.
Examples:
Affinity group. Have a high affinity. He has a strong affinity for music and plays multiple instruments.
Cognitive.
Of or relating to mental processes of understanding.
Examples:
Improve cognitive function. Research on cognitive psychology. His cognitive faculties were getting worse because of a lack of sleep.
Appetite.
A natural desire or craving for food or drink, a strong desire or liking for something.
Examples:
Appetite suppression. Loss of appetite. After a long hike, I had a huge appetite and devoured my meal in minutes.
Propensity.
A natural inclination, preference, or tendency toward a particular activity, behavior, or opinion.
Examples:
Propensity for violence. Propensity to procrastinate. His propensity for lying caused him to lose many friends.
Redefine.
To change the meaning or interpretation of something, to make people think about something in a new or different way.
Examples:
Redefine customer experience. Redefine our role. The video telephony application has redefined the way we work.
Photograph.
A picture or image that is produced by a camera, a visual representation or record of a person, object, or scene that has been captured electronically or on film.
Examples:
Photograph album. Photograph memories. I found an old photograph of my grandparents from their wedding day.
Curiosity.
A strong desire to know or learn about something.
Examples:
Boundless curiosity. Satisfy my intellectual curiosity. We are motivated by curiosity rather than necessity.
Overcome.
To succeed in controlling or dealing with something, such as a problem or difficulty, to defeat or overwhelm someone.
Examples:
Overcome opponents. Overcome all difficulties. He tried to overcome a bad reputation and win the election.
Cowardice.
The state or quality of lacking the courage or bravery to face danger, pain, or difficulty, the act of showing fear or running away from danger or difficulty.
Examples:
Cowardice in battle. Politics of cowardice. People who show cowardice in the face of danger are not always weak, but may lack experience.
Conflict.
A strong disagreement, argument, or a violent clash between two opposing groups or individuals.
Examples:
The conflict between good and evil. The long-standing conflict. He and I often had conflicts, not only in personality, but also in ideology.
Omnipresent.
Present everywhere at the same time, ubiquitous, pervading or encompassing all things or places.
Examples:
Omnipresent influence. Omnipresent threat. The internet has made information access omnipresent.
Opposition.
The act of disagreeing or resisting, the state of strong disagreement.
Examples:
Opposition campaign. Meet with opposition. The opposition party strongly disagreed with the government's proposed legislation.
Aim.
To try or plan to get or achieve something.
Examples:
Aim at a specific target. Aim to be a nurse. We aim for an overseas expansion.
Set up.
The arrangement or organization of something, often with a specific purpose or intention, a scheme or plan that is intended to deceive or trick someone.
Examples:
Office setup. Network setup. The setup for the conference was impressive and professional.
Movement.
A group of people working together to achieve a shared goal, especially a political, social, or artistic one, the process of moving or being moved, physically or figuratively.
Examples:
A circular movement. Movement of troops. The movement of the dancers on stage was graceful and elegant.
Rid.
To make someone or something free of unwanted or unpleasant tasks, objects, or person.
Examples:
Get rid of the rats. Rid the body of waste products. We must rid ourselves of pollution.
Expand.
To increase or to make something greater in size, number, or importance.
Examples:
Expand a lineup. Expand agricultural output. They hope to expand their business worldwide.
Humility.
The quality or condition of being humble, a low estimate of oneself.
Examples:
Develop an attitude of humility. Lack of humility. We were filled with humility at the sight of the Queen.
Courage.
The ability to face danger, difficulty, uncertainty, or pain without being overcome by fear or despair. The quality of being brave or courageous.
Examples:
Mental courage. Inspire courage. It takes a lot of courage to stand up for what you believe is right.
Convince.
To persuade someone or make someone believe that something is true.
Examples:
Convince her to go with us. Convince an opponent. I am considering what I should do to convince him.
Pilot.
A person who flies an aircraft, especially as a job, a person qualified to guide ships through a difficult area of water.
Examples:
A test pilot. Pilot production. The pilot exercised great care in landing.
Induce.
To persuade someone to do something, to cause to act in a specific manner.
Examples:
Induce a crisis. Induce him to see a doctor. The lack of sleep induces both physical and psychological diseases.
Facilitate.
To make something easier or more likely to happen.
Examples:
Facilitate a smooth transition. Facilitate the process. The company implemented a new software system to facilitate employee communication and collaboration.
Toleration.
The act of allowing or permitting something, even if it is disliked or opposed, the willingness to tolerate or accept different opinions, beliefs, or practices.
Examples:
Toleration policy. Religious toleration. The school's policy on religious toleration meant that students were free to practice any faith they chose.
Incredibly.
In a way that is very difficult to believe, exceedingly or extremely.
Examples:
Incredibly cheerful character. Get incredibly insecure. Several cities are experiencing incredibly high unemployment rates.
Mitigate.
To make less severe or less intense, to alleviate or lessen the adverse effects of something.
Examples:
Mitigate risk. Mitigate a natural disaster. Efforts to mitigate the effects of climate change require a coordinated and sustained effort by governments, businesses, and individuals.
Grandeur.
The quality of being impressive or magnificent in appearance, size, or scope, the state of being majestic, impressive, or awe-inspiring.
Examples:
Natural grandeur. Lost in grandeur. The castle's grandeur was breathtaking, with its towering turrets and sweeping arches.
Rescale.
To alter the scale or size of something, typically by making it larger or smaller. To adjust, calibrate, or standardize something to a new or different level or value.
Examples:
Rescale a recipe. Rescale operation. We need to rescale the image to fit properly on the website.
Endeavor.
To make an earnest attempt or effort, to strive or work hard towards a goal or objective.
Examples:
Endeavor to succeed. Endeavor as much as possible. We will endeavor to find a solution to the problem as quickly as possible.
Adventure.
A journey or a series of events that is unusual, exciting, or dangerous.
Examples:
Gastronomic adventures. Adventure film. He sailed the Atlantic Ocean multiple times during his adventures.
Confer.
To have a meeting or discussion, to come to a decision or agreement or exchange ideas, to bestow something.
Examples:
Confer degree. Confer honor. The leaders of the two countries met to confer on the issue.
Inspire.
To make somebody feel with a desire, confidence, or enthusiasm, especially to do something creative.
Examples:
Inspire a feeling of curiosity. Inspire him to write a novel. The unique style of this martial arts inspired many action film producers.